You know those times when it feels like you've been practicing the same linkage for days, weeks, months even, and you feel like you haven't improved at all. Maybe you blame your genetics and wish you had genetics as good as modern super prodigies, or maybe your super slow improvement ultimately leads you to quitting pen spinning early. I get it, I've been there too, and it can be really frustrating to be improving so slowly. Believe it or not, it's probably not your genetics, or your ability to push through not practicing, and more has to do with how you practice and your motivation for pen spinning. One can gain what seems to be prodigy levels of genetics just by changing how and how often they practice. This video will cover how often one should practice for maximum improvement. This question is somewhat involved as it's different from person to person depending on their circumstances. But this video should point you in the right direction no matter where you're at now. First of all, if you've been practicing for less than a week and are annoyed at your levels of improvement, keep practicing the same way because sometimes even a week is not enough to see improvement. When I tested my improvement rate by practicing the same linkage every day for anywhere between 20 minutes a day to 4 hours a day, I only saw improvement with linkage-based spinning on day 5. At the end of every day, I would test my ability to land the trick out of 30 tries, and literally every time I would not see any improvement until the 5th day. I'm not saying day 5 is a magical day for everyone. I'm sure there are some people that experience the same effect only after 14 days or 2 days. If you're hearing this thinking you're a week or 2 in and still haven't seen improvement, try testing it like I did. Sometimes improvement is subtle and not noticeable without data. If you're still not improving at the rate you'd like, say after a couple weeks or a month even, and the frustration is bringing you on the edge of quitting, that's a sign that we need to change something. Whether you need to increase or decrease your practice time depends on how much you're practicing now and how much practice you can handle. Ideally, you'd want to increase your practice time, especially if you've never encountered burnout before. If you feel like you're practicing so much and still not improving, you may be experiencing burnout. In this case, a break is necessary. A large reason why people experience burnout is because their motivation is less than enough to match the amount of practice. This means if you choose to take a break, you should reflect on why you started pen spinning in the first place, and relive that motivation if you truly want to continue with this hobby. If not, your break could ultimately lead you to quitting. Once you've properly assessed why you're a pen spinner and gathered your motivations again, when that urge to pick up a pen again is so strong that you can't hold it in anymore, it may be a good time to return to the hobby for maximum improvement. Thanks for watching. If you like this kind of video, let me know and feel free to check out my other videos too. See you next time.